wind affect the erosion and weathering of these particular areas. Right now I'm in Cold State Park and I'm at an estuary. It's a saltwater estuary, and I'm going to show you around some of the things that you might see in the estuary. And what I want you to do is just take note of if you see any weathering or if you see any kind of erosion that takes place. But right now it's high tide, and I'm going to take some videos later in the week of areas at low tide so we can do a comparison. So as you see, this is an estuary. It's got a lot of rocks at the shoreline. It's high tide right now. So if you look at different rocks, you can see what has happened to the rocks, and you can see if you actually take a look at a close look at the rocks, you can see certain things that may indicate that there's some weathering going on. Now, we know that weathering is the wearing away of minerals due to wind, rain, and water. So if you look around here, there is a lot of evidence of weathering going on. I'd like you to just take a look at it and maybe jot down some observations that you might make of this particular estuary. Now I'm going to walk around this way and see if we can find a better area to walk into. Now down in here, there's a lot of as the tide comes in, it's probably going to come up to this point here, and take a look at what you might see here with respect to erosion or weathering. I'm going to give you an idea as to what the rocks look like and the shoreline as the tide comes in. Oh, there's a dead horseshoe crab. I don't know if you can see it. It's upside down right there. The water right now is really clean. Not a lot of pollution. There seems to be a lot of smaller rocks and actually bricks in here that have been broken up. So I don't know what's caused that. But anyway, this is at Cold State Park. It's a saltwater estuary. As you can see the bridge in the distance. The water's coming under the bridge from Narragansett Bay. Here's another part of the estuary, and you can see what's happened here. And how do you think, or what do you think happened along this area? As you can take a look at the land as it's kind of been washed away. So who knows? Your guess is as good as mine, but I hope you have a better guess than I do. Here's the water again. Here's some rocks, some big rocks. And you can see as I get closer to the rocks, you can see how the rocks has changed. Look at this one compared to this one with respect to its smoothness, and this is roughness. So it takes years and years and years. If you've ever walked the beach and picked up some sea glass, it's glass that has spent a lot of time in the water, and the water has taken its toll on the grass, but it actually smooths it out. So we're in the latter part of the estuary, and this is a grassy area. I'm not going to walk out there because it's probably pretty mucky and mushy. But do you think the water comes up this far in this particular area? I can notice in this rock, you can notice some things in this rock that have taken place. These holes, these are not natural holes. Those are caused by weathering. What do you suppose? What type of weathering do you suppose caused that? And you can see some water that's standing still over there as well. And that'll be it for the estuary. So we will see you tomorrow, or you'll see me tomorrow. I won't see you, but you'll hear my voice and see my lovely face. Thanks for the memories. Have a good night. See ya. Bye.